Likes It Hot by May Gilrick, illustrated by John O'Brien. Birds calling, worms crawling, bugs hopping, buds popping, end of spring. Summer is here, it's hot, some like it, some do not. Who likes it hot? Birds seem to like it hot, and why not? Peck, peek, cheep, tweet, so many things for a bird to eat. Berries, cherries, worms, and seeds, everything that any bird needs. Peek, peek, cheep, tweet, birds don't seem to mind the heat. And there's no doubt about a mosquito, you know what is best for that pest. When it's hot, you swat. Mosquitoes, bees, flies, and fleas, when it's hot, there are plenty of these. Insects like it hot. Does a frog like it hot? Sometimes yes, sometimes not. A frog is in a wonderful spot. When the sun gets hot on a frog's thin skin, plunk into the water it dives for a swim. A snake will bake in the blazing sun, but this reptile's not the only one. Lizards bake too, but even they can't take a bake in the sun all day. While snakes and lizards get too hot, they slither and slide to a cooler spot. They cool off in the shade and then come back out in the sun again. Reptiles like it hot. What about mammals? Do they like it hot? Some do, some do not. A camel is one mammal that's hard to persuade to stay in the shade. A camel is made to withstand the burning sun and sand. But a polar bear could not stand a hot desert sun and sand. It would die if the temperature went too high. The walrus and the Arctic hare, the fur seal and the polar bear live in the lands of ice and snow where temperatures go very low. They do not like the hot. Oops, there's another one I nearly forgot. A ptarmigan doesn't like it hot. All creatures live where it suits them best, when they find food, where they find rest. That's why you'll never see a lizard in a blizzard or a parakeet flitting where a polar bear is sitting. You won't find a camel on a block of ice, but for a fur seal, ice is nice. What about you? Could you live where there's ice and snow? Yes, there's no place you can't go. Where it's cold or where it's hot, you can live in any spot.